Hey guys, welcome back to Jordan Samuel Skin Talks. I forgot to mention, which you can't even see because the sun is blinding. Again, Seattle, January. It's a beautiful pink color. I got this in Italy this summer. I feel like it's lost in it. I wanted to have like a bright spring fun, like spring is coming in a month and a half, 2 months. 2 months from now. But that's soon, that's exciting. Do you like spring? I love, spring's actually, I think summer's my favorite, but spring actually might be my favorite. I just love that I've always had really great, I don't want to say luck. I also hate the luck thing. Anyway, I just found, like anytime I've purchased the house or had a new beginning, it's been in the spring and I've loved it and it's been super exciting and I just love the smell of that fresh air and you can open your windows again and it's just like coming out of hibernation. I love it. Anyway. I need to maybe have another sip of the 10-ounce martini. Okay, so today we're talking about, today's gonna be more chitty chat. Like all the other videos of me rambling are not chitty chat. And hello light. I really was hoping that I would clap and then. Okay, this is what happens when you don't use professional lighting and you're like, oh, there we go. Blinds open, lighting sun, go. So today, how to really put together a good routine for you. And that is the key word here, because there's so many times where I see, and I've even done a video of a very great, I think I've done 2 videos of putting together a really good routine, and I do stand by them and they are great. However, at this point, if you were watching this channel, you probably have taken on some advice and learned some things, whether it's, I love balm cleansers. I don't like balm cleansers. I love foaming cleansers. I don't like foaming cleansers. I like acids. I don't like acids. Don't worry, I'm not gonna go through every ingredient. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. But with that being said, the question would be, what has worked for you? Why is that light red? Every time I was doing so. Okay, I feel like now, welcome back to Jordan Samuel Skin Talks. I'm not erasing the other footage. We keep it real around here. And I learned, you guys, that the thing, it literally says, like when I start recording, well, not here what I'm looking at, but on the back, it'll say like 37 minutes. I think that means of like, memory left, lighting on the card, and then I'm like, oh, that's fine, I won't talk that long. I talked 37 minutes just at my martini. So, okay. Can the light come back on, please? The light being the sun. So we're talking about how to really put together a routine for you and for your skin type. And again, do things work for you? Have you experienced cleansing balms and you're like, oh my god, this changed my skin, this is the best thing? Have you been on a foaming cleanser and then went to a cleansing milk and really experienced great skin, or vice versa? I really need the light to come back on. But that is the most critical point, and I know you guys are gonna be like, yes, I've watched a video of you talking about this for the past 97 months. But it's so important, because anymore I still see, and I get that it's too hard to say multiple things on the back of a bottle, multiple things on an Instagram post, multiple things on a Facebook post, but I can talk here and I can exhaust my voice and I can exhaust you by talking about it. Just kidding. But that's the main thing, is that it's not as black and white as do cleansing balms work for you. It could be because there's 100,000 cleansing balms and you've used 10, which seems like a lot, but that might not be all. But yet, it's enough of a, unless you have a completely disposable income and can do all of that, you know, you get the picture. I feel like my mouth is, do I look like the Joker? I feel like I look like the Joker right now, like. Who thought it was a good idea for me to drink a martini at 1 p.m.? You guys, it's now 2 p.m. It's a little bit more appropriate. Anyway. Okay, so putting together a good routine Step 1, remove the noise, including me. And I say that happily and confidently. I remember one of my first clients in my private practice when I had my own skincare routine. They came in and I was like, use my cleanser, use this other brand serum, use my face oil, and use this other brand's SPF or something. And they really were like super thankful. And I was like, what? Like I just am recommending products for you. And they have had experiences where they've gone to a brand that is strictly just that brand, and that brand only recommends their brand. Can we get in the light? But first and foremost, I'm an esthetician. So yes, I am, of course, I have my product line for a reason. I will recommend my product line always and constantly. And there's at least one product in my line that everybody can use. So I'm going to do that. However, in putting together a full routine, not everybody is going to be on every product. Could it be? Absolutely. You know, we have the same like formulators and chemists, and I'm the creative force behind it. So in terms of if something works for your skin, or a few things work for your skin in our line, chances are a lot will. But at the end of the day, we're going to start elaborating. We have more cleansers. Does every cleanser need to be used by every person? Nope. But we have a few different choices, so they can be. Does every serum need to be used by every different... Oh my god, did I give away something? Every serum, we only have one serum right now. I didn't do that actually on purpose. But same point. Same thing if we ever had SPF. If, God, I'm gonna get questions, are you coming out with an SPF? Not this year, I'll say that much. But you get the picture. And so I feel like, you know, I've been so good. I wait for the sun, I wait for the light. I don't understand the northern hemisphere in the winter. Can we make do? I just feel like this is very dramatic lighting. And then I get into like the blurry thing over here. I know, you guys are just here to learn about your routine, I'm sorry. But you get the picture. So it doesn't need to be, so you need to remove the noise. So we're, all of that to say remove the noise, but it's true. And yes, there are times where a brand can totally like hit it right out of the park for you and for your skin, and you're on that brand constantly, and that's great, and they have a ton of products. Not every brand does. There's some criticism amongst brands too. They're like, it's irresponsible for that brand not to have an SPF. And I'm like, well, no the hell it's not. First of all, there's a lot of brands with really great SPFs that I recommend. I love Supergoop, y'all know that. I love Josh Rosebrook's SPF, y'all know that. And it's a big expense, and it's a really big undertaking that as an SPF, it involves the FDA. So no, I don't think it's irresponsible. I think it's maybe somebody wanted to have a brand, they believe in SPF, and they think either in terms of their branding that they would rather recommend an SPF, or in terms of their branding, they're not, or their company's history and their company's volume and what they can produce, they're not quite there yet. So settle down, naysayers. We are back to Jordan Samuel Skin Rants Talks. Rants Talks. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Okay, we still haven't moved on from remove the noise. And if I've lost you, I apologize. But so removing the noise is what has worked for you, including foaming cleansers. I know I have talked about non-foaming cleansers. Nerida talks about non-foaming cleansers. Caroline talks about non-foaming cleansers. However, as Nerida has said, and as I have said, and as probably Caroline has said, and probably people that I'm forgetting have said, if you have a true oily skin, there's no signs of surface dryness, there's no signs of dehydration, there's no signs of surface dehydration, you can use a foaming cleanser. So again, it's a blanket statement to say, don't use a foaming cleanser. Generally speaking, it's a very small population that can use a foaming cleanser. However, it's not all. So, has a foaming cleanser worked for you? By all means, indulge. Has a balm cleanser worked for you? By all means, indulge. Has it not worked for you? Take it out. And that really is actually the most important thing, because I know the facial oil thing has been a big trend. The balm cleanser thing has been a big trend. Acids, acid toners. If it has not worked for you, and if it has not served your skin, as Lorraine Massey always says, Do not seek what is not meant for you, and there is really no better information than that. I was looking for another word than information. I couldn't come up with it. But I do find that more and more people I come in contact with at events or in facials or online, they're like, I've tried 25 different facial oils, they all break me out. Is yours the one to fix that? And I'm like, no, actually no, I would say no. If you've truly tried that many and you've had that many issues, then it is not that. Get off that wagon, get off that trend, get out of it. I can see how that's a little bit short-sighted, but if you truly are struggling with your skin, if in this day and age with the amount of information and the amount of products out there that you're still struggling with your skin, you need to be under the advice of an esthetician or a dermatologist, and or get out of the trends, get out of the... And like I always say, if you want to have fun and you want to... So here's where, and I was just talking to somebody about this on Instagram, and I love her, and she's a friend, and we were conversing about how, like, why do we even try new things? And I try new things because I get curious, and I get curious about new chemistry, and the best way to try it is if I don't have a sample from my lab to try something new and another company comes out with it, I'll try the other company's products. And 9 times out of 10 I'm disappointed with it, and she was saying so is she, and she knows what works for her skin. And it's a mix. It includes our products, which I'm very grateful for, but it includes, you know, 4 other brands too. But it's true. It's just that you need to drown out the noise of trends and of things that, I don't know, trends really. And I hate to say that, and I hate that skin is not trendy. Hair is not trendy. You know, have a sensitive reactive skin condition, you have an oily skin condition right now, you're in a humid climate, you're in a dry climate, so nothing's trendy because your skin's always changing, and you're always changing environments and stress levels and work levels and what you're using and what you're, and if the shower's really hot or if the shower's really cold, or I put on way more SPF in the summer being on a beach than I do in the winter. And that is also, even just that simple thing is going to change up things. So at some point I will shut up and get back to create a basic routine. But really what it comes down to is drown out the noise. What has worked for you? Is it a foaming cleanser, but you like sort of go against that? And the thing is, I'm saying this from experience and from people who talk to me. There's a lot of people who are like, this foaming cleanser works really well for me, but I know I'm not supposed to use that. I'm like, says who? Like, I know that some of us say that yes, we prefer a non-foaming cleanser, but if it's somebody who I'm talking to online and I haven't seen their skin and I don't know their skin, then maybe not. Maybe you are a true oily skin. You don't have surface dryness. You don't have surface dehydration, depending on all those factors we just talked about. And a foaming cleanser is for you. Vice versa, somebody who can do a double cleanse with a balm cleanser, or a balm cleanser is their only cleanser. Great, same thing. So we start there. Drown out the noise, break the rules, which I know, break the rules. I've talked about that before. You have to break the rules, we get that. But it's so important because people aren't doing that. So I do say that because people aren't doing that. Same thing with, and now this one, I don't even want to say this one because I actually have a very strong opinion on this one, but like, fragrance, to me, synthetic fragrance does not need to be in a product. I think it's pretty, but I think it doesn't need to be in a product. So I would say no. However, if you enjoy it and your skin is fine with it, fine, right? Like, fine. That's why we're here. This is not school. This is not tough. This is not to be dramatic or to be like, right? Okay, so we're there. Then, I even say things, like I've said things today that people take out of context, where they're like, no foaming cleansers. Which, yes, I've said that, but like I also don't really mean that. So at the end of the day, know what your skin condition is. Know, again, it goes back to, go to the Gothamista video. I know I've talked about this month. Check in with your skin. Know your skin. Is it a foaming cleanser? Great. Is it a balm cleanser? Great. Is it a hydrating serum? Is it just a moisturizer? Is it just an SPF? Is it an acid? Is it a retinol? Is it both? Is it neither? Is it a scrub? Is it this? Is it that? the best way to build a routine is to drown out the noise and check in with your own skin. And I know I could have said this in 2 minutes, but it's not that fun if I'm not drinking and I'm not doing it in 2 minutes. So know your skin, know what you need. Know if it's a cleansing balm, a foaming cleanser, a serum, an acid, or retinol, what type of SPF, physical or chemical, a mask. Do you need facials? Do you need a dermatologist? Do you need an esthetician? Whatever it is, just drown out the noise. Drown out the noise. Trends and Instagram trends are not skincare. They are not hair care. Whatever you do, listen to your own skin. Love yourself. Rock yourself. Be your own self. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Until next time. Bye.